Hey people, it is Tuesday, March the 7th, and the time is 5:11 in the afternoon. It's currently 1 degree Celsius, and here's Megan, and we just came out of the Black Market Vintage Shop, which is a well-known vintage store here on Queen Street West in downtown Toronto.
Really awesome stuff here. They also have one across the street. This location, everything is $10 or less. The one across the street, things can be like a little more expensive, but they have really nice stuff there. Like I've gotten fur coats there before, and like if you're a Toronto person, you know Black Market.
Yeah, it's been here as long as I can remember. Like since I started walking around downtown as a much younger guy, it's been here. It has moved around though, but
it has, yeah.
It's always been on Queen West though.
Yeah. There's like a few, it's got a few cool spots. It's getting hard to talk.
Yeah.
It's got a few cool spots down in there as well. Like there's a barber shop in there, and there's like a record store and a little antique nook. So like they have a bunch of cool little tiny shops in there.
Okay. So we're going to head to Union Station here with Megan. She's going to head back to Guelph. Do you want to head south down John Street?
Sure.
Okay. Just so we don't repeat walking on Queen Street, since we just did that earlier. Yeah.
We don't need to do that again.
And in my little walkabout I did after you went into your appointment,
Yeah, where did you go?
I just went around that area, but I didn't walk down John Street. So
Okay.
that leaves John Street free for a video. Yeah.
Yeah, it was super fast. I was in and out of there in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it
good.
took her longer to like prepare the thing than it did to actually like do it.
Right.
It's just like
Well, that's good. That's how you want these things to go.
right.
Yeah. And I just got a dog taking a pee on my video. That's delightful. Yep.
It's immortalized.
Yeah.
All the sirens.
Yep. So it's rush hour here.
Full on rush hour. Yeah, that's gonna be a crowded train on the way back.
Got a bit of a traffic situation here.
Yep, just a little bit.
Yeah, the Union Station is going to be a madhouse, I bet.
Yeah.
This person doesn't know what they're doing or where they're going. There's a look down Richmond Street. Yeah, we'll just keep going down John.
Oh, this Michaels. I remember like summer 2020 when I was doing all those wire wrap necklaces because like everything was closed and I couldn't go anywhere. And I would walk down to this Michaels because it was still open. I would come down here like every Saturday and buy more wires for my wire wrap jewelry.
Oh, yeah?
A lot of time in that Michaels during summer of 2020.
Right.
That was such a good summer. I know that like everything was closed, but like I just like have such fond memories of that summer.
Yeah,
Just
I had
like
a good
everything
time.
was so low key, and like I had so much like creative energy, and I was learning all these new crafts and like creative things, and I just like I was making a lot of money but like not working very much, so I had a lot of free time and a lot of disposable income, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And you were like, that's when you and I were kind of just, you know, getting into our groove.
Yeah.
And then we'd watch all those sci-fi movies, remember?
Yeah.
Because I went on that sci-fi kick. That was such a good summer, man. That was like probably the best summer of my life.
Yeah, summer 2020 was A-okay. I just noticed that mural for the first time. It's full of sharks. There's like
Really?
hammerhead sharks and great white shark.
Oh, that's the first time you noticed that?
Yeah.
Weird. Hey, look, it's Hooters.
Yeah. I think downtown's only Hooters. I'm not even sure how many Hooters there are in the whole city, you know, but
There's more than one?
that's the I don't know. That's the only one I know about.
I just thought there was one.
And here's Adelaide Street. I just walked down here in a video I did right before this one, so we're going to continue south along John Street.
All right. When do you think you're going to post this video?
Oh, maybe in a couple days or three days maybe.
All right. So
Not sure.
Back on this moment.
Yep. And this is a good spot to talk loudly about something so we can drown out the music here.
Yeah, let's drown out some music.
Yeah. So what do you think of this weather, Megan?
Well, you know, I think it's cold as Satan's balls, but
Cold, yeah. Windy, right?
so windy. So very
Good
windy.
super wind chill factor here.
Yes.
Hey, remember when we went to Sweet
Yeah.
Jesus over there?
I was just thinking about
Yeah.
that. That was the day I found that Chanel suit at Value Village for $30.
Yeah.
That was such a good find. Like, hands
Yeah.
down, my best vintage find ever.
All right. Okay, we drowned out the music. Good job.
All right.
Let that guy pass. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta tell you what the nurse said about, like, okay, I don't mind talking about my appointment because this is, like, really funny, but, like, so I went in and, like, so I got Botox on my upper lip, which is, like, if any of you have gummy smiles and you're self-conscious about it, there's something called a lip flip where they just, like, inject Botox into your upper lip, and what it does is, like, it relaxes the muscle on your upper lip so that when you smile, your lip doesn't flip under, so it flips out and you don't have that gummy smile anymore. So anyway, I've always had a bit of a gummy smile and I've always been self-conscious about it, so I decided to try it and, like, see how it would work. So anyways, I'm, like, in my appointment and the nurse is telling me, like, what I can expect, because, like, it basically paralyzes the muscle above your lip. So, like, part of the deal with that is that you can't, like, pronounce certain words properly. Like, all of my P's are gonna come out as F's. So anyway, she was, like, warning me about that, and then she's like, I wonder if that's what's wrong with Donald Trump, because, like, every time he talks, he mispronounces things. Maybe he just gets a lot of Botox in his lips. And I just howled. I was just not expecting that. It was so funny. And I was like, that's exactly what's going on. I just thought it was hilarious. And then I was still laughing, and she was, like, trying to, like, inject me, but I couldn't stop laughing. And yeah, I'm gonna, like, remember that forever.
It's King Street, looking east, and lots of people all over the sidewalks.
Lots of people. But yeah, and it's, like, a fairly inexpensive procedure too. Like, for anyone who gets mani-pedis, it costs about as much as that. So it's not that expensive, and, like, if you have a gummy smile, it might be something to try. I didn't even, like, know there was.
I didn't think it ever occurred to me in my entire life that people could have a gummy smile. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how, like, sometimes when people, well, because you don't, so, like, it'd be fine. But, like, sometimes people smile and, like, what happens is, like, your upper lip gets, like, really tight and overactive when you smile. So then your lip, like, flips under. So then when you smile, your top lip disappears, right?
Okay.
Lots of people have that. And I have it and I hate it, and I've always been, like, really
I know you
self-conscious
told me
about
about it,
Yeah.
you know, regarding yourself, but I don't think I ever even noticed or acknowledged it before, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
you don't have to live with it every day.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just, like, in this phase in my life where I'm very deeply unwilling to put up with anything that, like, I don't love, you know? Like, I spent so long of my life, like, just tolerating things, that I'm just, like, at this point in my life where I'm no longer willing to tolerate things. So this is one of the things I was not willing to tolerate anymore.
There's the CBC headquarters.
Yep.
It's crossing Wellington Street.
Poor Monze, ever since he got his haircut, he's been like Mr. Shivery Puppy.
He made room.
Yeah. Look at this little puppy. Look at him. Aw. Trotting along. And I have to put his coat on when he goes outside now because he's like naked. But then he hates getting his coat on, so then he won't go outside. He'll like hold his pee all day, and I have to like pick him up and put him outside.
Jeez.
Be like, go to the bathroom. And last night I could tell he was really cold because he slept like curled up right under my neck, like right into my neck. So I fell asleep like holding on to him, like you know how I hold on to Hugsy?
Yeah.
I fell asleep holding Bonsai like that, and it was so cute because like he never wants to be that close when he's sleeping.
Right.
But I was like, I'll take it while I can get it. The Dippery, this place is so good.
Yeah.
They have such good ice cream. We should go there sometime in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like different flavors, and then they dip it in like different flavored chocolate. Oh, it's so good. They have like a banana flavored chocolate dip. Oh my god, it's like amazing.
And what do they got going on here now? So here's Wellington Street. Or no, I mean Front Street. We already passed Wellington Street.
We're already on Front.
Yep.
That is correct.
Let's cross. Yeah. Because there's a bunch of places on this side of the street that have music blaring.
Yeah, that Boston pizza is bad for that.
Yeah, and the Loose Moose also.
Loose Moose, right?
Yeah.
Right.
This is what I do. I walk around avoiding music, which is coming from way too many places.
Yep.
Even this place. See, you can't get away from it.
Yep.
All right.
Remember like summer 2020 when everyone was blasting music on their bikes,
Yeah.
riding around?
Oh yeah, they still do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That trend has not died yet, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate.
Yep. Just walking past the convention center here on Front Street.
Second cup, you don't see too many of those around anymore.
Yeah, there's still some holding out. Before Canada ever had Starbucks,
There was Second
we had
Cup.
Second Cup, which was sort of like our Starbucks.
You know what? And I like Second Cup more than Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like way more than Starbucks. Their flavored coffee is so good. They have like a chocolate raspberry one, and like the butter pecan is so good.
Yeah.
Like their coffee's way better. Holy wind tunnel! Ah. My eyes are watering. Oh.
Along the cut birthday.
No wonder Meghan seems so tall today.
I know people compare Toronto to Chicago a lot, and I think closest comparison you can get to is the freaking wind.
Yeah. I think on the street walking around, Toronto is more similar to New York than to Chicago.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like in terms of like street life
Yeah.
and multiculturalism and
Yeah.
kind of a worldly world city kind of feel. It's more similar to New York than Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Also, Chicago has a lot more cars, I feel like. Because, like, I've been there a couple times, and I noticed, like, the streets are wider a little bit. There's, like, more cars.
Yeah. Chicago is definitely a Midwestern U.S. city, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really done with this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the S trains are running again.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Every 15 minutes. Yep. Got human gridlock here. Yeah.
The weather in Peru in the mountains must be cool. No?
Hey, look, horses.
Oh yeah, there's the Toronto Police Mounted Unit. And traffic gridlock and human gridlock. Just plain old gridlock all around today.
Yeah, Front Street at this time of day is like a madhouse.
Yeah. Front and Bay is like one of the busiest intersections in the city at rush hour.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably rivaling Yonge and Dundas at that, for at least for a couple hours anyway.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Well, looks like I'm not going to make this light. That's okay, we're not in a big rush. I'll wave. Let's see if she waves back. There we go. I got trapped at the intersection.
I was like, oh, well, I didn't have to cross the street.
Yeah.
I could have just waited with you at the intersection. Okay.
Yeah, we're not in a rush.
No, that's true.
Still got 20 minutes to your train.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I read this thing, or I saw this thing on City News the other night, and they did like a survey, and Toronto, or like Canadians are perceived like around the world as being like really practical and simple and down to earth. And I was like, ugh, because you know how like people in France, like French people are like perceived as being really like fashionable and snobby, and like British people are perceived as being like, there's like those weird stereotypes and perceptions. But yeah, apparently the Canadian stereotype, along with being nice, is like simple and practical and down to earth.
Yeah, well, these things are, generalizations for a reason, right? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But I was just like, ugh, that's boring. Nice is good. Nice is a good stereotype to have.
Yeah.
Down to earth.
Do you want to go in the other entrance?
Sure.
Yeah. Do you need to get anything before we?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm not allowed to eat anything for like 4 hours.
Right.
So. And I just drank a whole bottle of water, so
Okay.
I'm fine.
I think for someone new to Toronto, say arriving for the first time, arriving at Union Station and walking out the doors of Union Station and then seeing this is probably one of the most impressive entrances to any city in North America, I would say.
Yeah, and like look at the clock.
Definitely no place in Canada really compares to this, right, as a first impression.
And the gold RBC building.
Yeah. You can't see the tower, but the tower is visible from the other side of the street, but yeah. And even just arriving in the Great Hall at Union Station, too, is something, a bit awe-inspiring.
It is. Oh, crap. Did you see what just happened there?
No? What?
I put it in the, like, I was literally standing right here. And I went to toss it into recycling, but it bounced off the ledge and went into the compost.
Oh. Well, you tried.
Yeah.
You tried.
3 centimeters from the thing.
And for the thousandth time, we are in Union Station. Yeah.
I wonder if you did a compilation video about all the times you were at Union Station, how long would it be?
Probably
if you just took those clips from all your videos.
Probably at least an hour.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be so fun.
I bet you the Go concourses are a madhouse right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Not so much in the Great Hall, but
there's going to be a ton of people trying to get on the lakeshore line because that's where most people commute to and from.
Right.
It's west towards Oakville, Hamilton area, and then east towards Oshawa, Ajax, Pickering.
Yeah. So you're taking the Go right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was the Via or the Go.
Yeah.
All right.
I only take the Via when
Right. Yeah.
Order of preference for getting into the city is Go train is my first preference, and then Via train if there's no Go train available, and then Go bus is absolute last resort.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the Go train is just as comfortable as the Via train, and it's half the price.
Yeah.
So, much rather do that.
Right.
Actually, in a lot of ways, it's more comfortable because, like, some of the VF trains, like the way the seats are oriented, you end up squished in next to like 5 or 6 strangers, and you like have the same thing on the go, but at least you don't pay as much.
Yeah. If you're going to be uncomfortable, at least it doesn't cost you as much.
Well, that's it, exactly.
Yeah.
Kitchener's up next. Alright, I'm gonna tap on.
Watch the tap on procedure.
It's probably gonna be like platform 8 or 9.
There's a stereotype of Torontonians being rude, which I don't think is necessarily true, but if you were to encounter that sort of thing, it would probably be in a place like this at rush hour. Yeah.
It's not rudeness, it's just like
Everyone
I've been
is-
dealing with people all day and I don't want to deal with another single person.
Everyone
like,
is just on a mission, basically.
Yeah, like I just want to get home.
They just-
like get out of my way.
Right, yeah. So newcomers, just know that.
It's not that we don't like you. It's not that we don't want you here. We're happy you're here. Just stay out of the
People are
way.
just trying to get from point A to
Trying to get
point B
home.
as quickly as possible, and if you're too slow, they will
Not like you.
basically
Bump into you.
say, "Excuse me."
Yeah. At least we say excuse me.
Yeah, well, not always, but yeah.
But that's it. Like if you're new here, or like if you're visiting the city from like, you know, outside or a smaller town or whatever, like just as long as you keep up with the, like, you know how when you're in the suburbs or in a small town and you're driving, you're supposed to keep up with the flow of traffic. It's the same thing in the city. When you're walking, you need to keep up with the pace of most people around you.
Right.
And if you don't, if you're walking more slowly than the people around you, you need to like move off to the side and get out of the way.
Yeah.
Same with like escalators and like elevators, like especially escalators, like stick to the right unless you're planning on walking up the escalator.
Always stand on the right
Yes,
on an
just
escalator. Well, you know,
Don't block the escalator. That's my biggest.
it's not
pet
like
peeve.
you're going to get in trouble if you don't, but people
No.
will look at you in a
People will hate.
in a mean way.
People will hate you so much. That's like my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah. Or they'll be passive aggressive about it.
Yeah.
You'll find a lot of that also.
Yeah.
People just
Oh wait,
kind of.
there's my train. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to come up on the platform?
Yep. I'm gonna go right up onto the platform, so we'll watch Megan board the train. Did you hear about that new rule where they're closing the doors 1 minute before departure now?
Yes.
So no last minute
Run on.
people can run on, yeah?
That's why I was freaked out this morning because I was like, I have to be there like ahead of time. I can't just like run onto the train last minute.
Yeah.
I literally just made it like with a quick breath. Wait, let me see. I can't kiss you because.
It's all right. All right, well, have a good ride.
Love you.
Love you too. All right.
I will text you when I get home.
Okay. Bye. So this one's going all the way to Kitchener. Guelph is the second last stop. 17:49. There's still several minutes before it departs, so I'm going to head back down and start to wrap up the video. Of course, not too many people are going down the stairs right now. That guy just made it. Let's look down into the food court. It'll take us back outside and we'll wrap things up out on Front Street. There's stairs over here. All right. So I hope you enjoyed the walk with Meghan, taking her from Black Market Vintage Store on Queen Street West to catch her GO train here at Union Station. So leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the walk, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also be sure to hit that notification bell, that way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. And there's also a super thanks button right down below if you'd like to support the channel that way. And you can find me on Instagram also under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue. And I hear Van Halen.